One of the leaders who signed that statement is Rehanah Sadiq. She's a Muslim chaplain in Birmingham and joins me now. So Rehanah, let's begin with that letter signed by over 130 religious leaders. What was the message you wanted to get across?
What we wanted to be able to do was send a clear message out that these people, these murderers, these killers, and what they have done is totally unacceptable. That this is against Islamic teachings and that it's something that we cannot accept.
And you wrote in that letter, I'm just going to quote from part of it, consequently, and in light of other such ethical principles which are quintessential to Islam, we will not perform the traditional Islamic funeral prayer over the perpetrators, and we also urge fellow imams and religious authorities to withdraw such a privilege. Tell me about that and why that was important for you to include.
Absolutely, absolutely. There are many, many Muslims, and I believe, in my humble opinion, that many of them haven't had the right teachings of Islam. If they had, they would understand that Islam was about peace, was about caring, loving, being compassionate. And what we do find, in fact, is that Muslims, maybe they're vulnerable Muslims, are being brainwashed, are learning a so-called Islam that makes them believe or think that they know it all, that they understand it, and that they can interpret the way that they want to be able to interpret it. So when they use Islam in this negative manner, it is not acceptable. When Muslims believe that they are going to leave this world and go into the next life in the hereafter, they want to be able to have people at their prayer, their final prayer, the Salatul Janazah we call it, the funeral prayer. They want people to be able to pray for them and ask for forgiveness for them. For a Muslim, whether he or she knows very much about Islam or not, usually what they do understand is that the life of this world is a short life, a short journeying, and that the hereafter is the one which is forever and ever and ever. So having your funeral and people coming to pray for you and asking for your forgiveness for your sins in this world is something that every Muslim wants and desires.
So then what's taking that away? Yeah, go ahead. So tell me about what it means to take that away.
So taking that away from them, hopefully, should make them stop and think. And this should, we hope that this will be a deterrent for anybody who's thinking of possibly joining similar forces and doing similar atrocities. For them to be able to realize if there are so many imams and people of religious positions within the UK that are all saying that we condemn what you are doing, to the point that we will not even offer the funeral prayer for you, surely that's got to make them think. Surely that's got to make them think about whether or not what they're learning about Islam is right or not. The gravity of it, basically.
The letter refers to the significance of the attack happening during Ramadan. Tell us about that.
Well, this is the other thing, you see. The Muslim community at large really, really cannot understand this very tiny minority, cannot understand that this minority could actually even be Muslims. We're not judgmental and we will not say who's a Muslim and who is not a Muslim. But it's very difficult for Muslims to believe that in this month of Ramadan, where we fast for God, we are more charitable, where we try to excel our conduct, and even to the degree that we try to control our anger and be on our best behavior. It's a month of discipline to become better people, and we hope that the next 11 months will our batteries will continue to keep going until Ramadan comes back again. So in this month, when we're so focused on being good and true Muslims, to envisage, to think that anybody could think about stabbing, killing, hurting, anyone at all just doesn't bear thinking about.
A commander with the Met Police, Max Chisty, has said that the Muslim community must, quote, root out the scourge of terrorism which masquerades as Islam. Is that your responsibility? Do you feel that as a member of the Muslim community?
The what, sorry?
Do you feel, the commander said, yeah, that's okay, the commander of, a Metropolitan Police commander, this is what he has said. The Muslim community must, quote, root out the scourge of terrorism which masquerades as Islam.
Absolutely, absolutely. The majority of Muslims that I come across, and it doesn't matter which generation we're talking about, don't really believe that these people actually have any understanding of Islam. I wonder whether these people are actually in their right minds. Perhaps they're vulnerable people who are just using Islam as a scapegoat, or they're using Islam to actually degrade it. It seems very, very unusual, weird, strange, and odd that people or Muslims can behave in such a manner. Most of us say that they are brainwashed. If they had the right teachings of Islam, they wouldn't be anything like this. All Muslims will say that their role model is Muhammad, peace be upon him, who lived 1400 years ago, and who was the most beautiful, exemplary person showing how to be forgiving, how to be tolerant, how to give goodness when evil even comes towards you, to smile in adversity, to care, to love, to be compassionate. Now, if any Muslim had any teachings of Muhammad, peace be upon him, and teachings of Islam, they wouldn't become radicalized in the way that we see people become radicalized.
Rehanah, good of you to take the time. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Rehanah Sadiq is a Muslim chaplain based in Birmingham.